Hello guys, you are welcome back to our YouTube channel, and in this video I am going to tell you about the past continuous tense. So before this I have uploaded on videos on the different tenses, and in that video I have provided you a very detailed content. Okay, so watch that videos and go through it, and it can be possible for you that you are getting each and everything in the sequence wise and in the precise manner. And what you have to do, just learn from the videos and apply into your practical life, so that you can easily get the result out of that video. So let's begin. And in the past continuous, you have to keep in your mind that whenever the work is going on, okay, whenever the work is going on in the past, so for that period of time the past continuous tense is used. Let me give you an example. If you are writing a letter, okay, you were writing a letter in the past, so that is called the past continuous tense. So whenever a work was continuous in your past time, so for that specific sentence you apply the formula of the past continuous tense, and you can easily make the sentence just by applying that. And how did I learn it? And it is quite easy to learn that formula, because you have to only use the was, were and first form ing, just as you would have seen my earlier video of the present continuous tense. So in the present continuous we apply the formula like subject is mr, first form ing and object. And what happens in the past continuous, only instead of is mr, was, were is used. So subject was and were, first form ing, and in the last you put the object. And was is used for the singular, and were is used for the plural. Whenever your subject is singular or one person, so you have to use the was as a helping verb. But whenever your subject is plural or more than one, then in that condition you have to use the verb were. So by using was and were, first form plus ing, you can make easily the sentence of the past continuous tense. So the formula I have already told you, that starts with the subject was and were, first form plus ing plus object. When you are making the negative sentence, what is negative? Whenever in your sentence any not word, mean the not word is used, then they are called the negative sentences. So in the negative sentences the formula is like subject is mr, not, first form ing and object. And in the interrogative are the sentences in which you get the reply in yes or no. Whenever you get the reply of the question in yes or no, so that are called the interrogative sentence. Let me give you an example here. Just as I am asking you, mean if I am speaking the sentence, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? So what does it mean? What will you give me the reply? You will definitely say yes or no. Okay, so your reply will be in yes or no, and later on you can speak any of the sentence. It does not matter, but the thing that does matter is what you spoke at the very outset. So the word you used was yes or no, so they are called the interrogative sentence. And there is also the negative version of the interrogative sentence. You have to just include the not into the interrogative sentence after the subject. And the last one is the wh family. The wh family is also a questioning sentence, and in this the question is also asked, but the question word, just like why, what, when, where, which, they are called in the between of sentences. So that is why I am suggesting you to go through all the sentences that I have make you done earlier. So watch the video that I have already uploaded. They are explained in the Hindi language. This video I am making in the English, so that you can understand, so that you can check out your level whether you are getting my each and every point or not. If you are facing the difficulty, I don't have any problem to upload this video into the Hindi, but I am giving you this video so that you can learn the formulas, and meanwhile you can also improve your listening skills. So apply these formulas into your sentences, and at the last you will find out that what I was suggesting you. So the identification of the past continuous you can easily check out anywhere. whenever in the Hindi sentence you are using in the last raha tha, rahe the, rahi thi. Okay, the identification of the past continuous tense is at the very last of the sentence you use in Hindi raha tha, rahe the, rahi thi. So let me give you an example in Hindi. Just as if you wanna translate the sentence मैं पत्र लिख रहा था, so this sentence is in the past, and in the past the activity was continuous. Okay, so how will you make this sentence? I was writing a letter. I was writing a letter. Subject plus was plus first form plus ing plus object. I was writing a letter. मैं पत्र लिख रहा था. This sentence is called the past continuous tense. And if you are making the negative version of it, then you have to just use nahi into it. Okay, for example, मैं पत्र नहीं लिख रहा था, so I was not writing a letter. So you saw in the English translation you just put the not after was. So this sentence is translated into this manner. And let me also give you the example of the interrogative, how the interrogative is made whenever you are speaking the Hindi sentence and that is starting with the क्या तुम फोन चला रहे हो. So it means I am asking you something. Okay, what does it sentence denotes to? That is I am asking you something and you have to in the respond say yes or no. अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि क्या आप फ़ोन चला रहे हो तो इसका जवाब आप हाँ या ना में दोगे. ठीक है, यस और नो में. तो जिन भी सेंटेंसों के जवाब हमें हाँ या ना में मिलते हैं दे आर कॉल्ड द पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. तो आप क्या बोलोगे? आर यू रनिंग द फोन? क्या आप फ़ोन चला रहे हैं? तो यहाँ पर हेल्पिंग वर्ब पहले लगा देते हैं हम. हेल्पिंग वर्ब, उसके बाद में सब्जेक्ट, उसके बाद में फर्स्ट फॉर्म आईएनजी, उसके बाद में ऑब्जेक्ट, और उसके बाद में इसी का नेगेटिव वर्जन भी हम बना सकते हैं. वी कैन ऑल्सो मेक द नेगेटिव वर्जन ऑफ द इंटरोगेटिव प्लस नेगेटिव. यू जस्ट हैव टू पुट नॉट हियर. ठीक, क्या आप फ़ोन नहीं चला रहे हैं? आर यू नॉट यूजिंग द फोन? सो दैट इज़ वेरी सिंपल. इफ़ यू आर अप्लाइंग इन योर डेली रूटीन then you don't even need to keep the formulas into your mind. Once just skim the formulas and then you start speaking, and with the passage of time you will find out that you are getting each and everything just by the connotation and the essence. You have to understand the essence of the English. Once you understand it, the whole thing simplifies for you. And I am putting the generalization of the English formulas in front of you. So this is the video regarding the past continuous tense. And if you are getting each and everything what I am speaking in English, that means you are improving your English day by day. So that is why I am suggesting you follow my video since the starting and then reach to this level. Okay, so I will be uploading the further video and try to speak in the mean English and Hindi mix up. More portion I will put into the English so that you can also improve your listening skills and you can check out your ability, your caliber to speak English fluently. So thank you very much for watching this video till the end, and meet you in the next video with a new chapter with the interest. And definitely you will like this video, and by heart if you are liking, then don't forget to share this channel and also follow it to improve your communication skill, because one day I want to see you to speak better than me. Okay, not like me, speak better than me. So that is the result of my teaching and that will be the fruit for me.